Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining me. So I'm fixing to fry up some hot wings. You know, it's that time of year, and I've got a little different way of doing it, but it gives it a great flavor, and you're going to enjoy it. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got a mixing bowl here, and I'm going to put some buttermilk in there, probably about a cup and a half, and I'm going to take some Frank's Red Hot. I don't have a whole lot in here, but it's not going to take much. And I'm just going to mix that in with that buttermilk. That might have been about a quarter of a cup or so. And we're just going to mix that around and get that blended. Okay, so I've got a large bag of party wings that I bought at my local store. And I'm just going to pour those into that bowl. About like that. And I'm going to put me a glove on, and I'm just going to take these and stir that in there really good. Just try to get them coated as best as I can, and then we'll get them in our flour mixture. So I'll go ahead and get those coated. I've got the chicken coated with the buttermilk, and so I've got a batter box over here, and I'm going to be using Kentucky Kernel seasoned flour is what I've got in that. And this is real easy. Just simply take your chicken pieces out of the buttermilk mixture, kind of shake them off just a little bit. We're going to lay them in that box. Just about like that. I'm going to do probably 8, 10 pieces, something like that at a time. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put the lid on that. Snap that down good. And we'll just give it a few good shakes. We're just going to try to coat that chicken best we can. Yep, that looks pretty good. It's going to look a little something like that. Now, I'm going to take these out and I'm going to put them on a wire rack. I've got a couple of them set out over here. And I want to just let that sit there, and that will kind of absorb that flour. And it'll help it stick to that chicken when we fry it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these all breaded, and then we'll get them frying. I've got my peanut oil up to 375 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and start dropping some of those pieces of chicken in there. And I will probably let these cook probably around 15 to 20 minutes or so. I'm just going to try to keep that oil between 350 and 375. That smells really good. All right, we'll go ahead and let that first batch get done, and then we'll be back. All right, so it's actually been about 12 to 13 minutes or so, and I've checked one of them, and they're up to temperature, so we're going to go ahead and get them out. Look how nice and golden brown those are. That's what you want right there. And we're going to put them over here on a paper towel lined sheet there. Just to kind of let them absorb any oil. And then we're going to start right back with the next batch. So I'll get started on that, and then we'll be back. All right, so while that chicken's sitting there frying, I like to go ahead and mix me up some dipping sauce. So what I usually take is just some Hidden Valley Ranch. I'm going to take a pretty good amount there and just kind of squirt that in the bowl. however much dip you think you might need. And then I take some Moore's wing sauce, buffalo sauce, and I'm going to add just a little bit to that. And then I'm going to stir that around until we get that blended. This is a lot cheaper than going and buying the pre-mixed stuff, I promise you. We'll get that mixed well. And it's going to turn just a light orange color. And it's really good. Give it a try if you have never tried it. There you go, guys. Some nice, crispy wings that you can take whatever sauce that you like, dip those in, and I'm telling you, they're going to be delicious. You guys give it a try. Have a great weekend, and God bless.